We all have our own unique personal philosophy that we live by. Whether we realize it or not, every one of us, have created our own personal philosophy. And a lot of times we look at the philosophy in life as someone else's invention, someone else's creation. Or maybe you've read different books or biographies of different people and you read their philosophies and you think, well, that's just not for me. And that's a given. You're not supposed to have other people's philosophies be exactly right for you. You have to create your own philosophy in life, your own standards that you live by. Granted, a lot of us will give you hints and ideas and different things that are working for us. And it's not saying that you have to use what we're using. It's saying that you will have your own personal philosophy. And that philosophy is where you're going. It's what's taking you to the next direction or to the next level of where you want to be. So when you look at your philosophy, what do you consider? Hold on just a second there, friends. There we go. What do you consider to be your philosophy? What are the standards that you live by? What are the standards that you're working your business by? So that's going to be a big, huge part of your philosophy is what standards you have. And you've heard a lot of people talking about the standards and how they live their lives and what they do every day and different things they do on a continuous basis that is working out good for them. That is a different philosophy. So everyone has their own philosophy. So I'm asking you today, what is your philosophy? What are your standards? Think of five simple standards that you live by every day, that you're working your business, you're doing all the steps, you're doing what you need to do to learn the skills and to grow and to be prosperous in what you're doing. So philosophy it could be a technical, it could be a mental, it could just be an energy. But a philosophy in life is the standards that you live by. So I want you to take 5 standards that you live by. And I'm going to give you some examples here, but these are not to say that you have to use these examples. This is just examples of 5 different things that I've came up with that are kind of generic in play. And they're not so much what I use to run my life by, but they're generic, which gives you an idea of where to start and how to begin. So, but ask yourself first and foremost, what is my philosophy for my life? How do I live? What do I think? What are my standards? That is a philosophy that will take you to the next level, take you to any level you want to go to. So number 1 is choose my work and career. That is a philosophy that you have to base yourself on. What kind of work do I want to do? What kind of a career do I want? What do I want to build? What do I want to create? What am I going to do? Okay? So number 2 is, what will I do to make it work for me? What will I do? Or what am I willing to do to make my work level work, my career work? What am I doing to make my work for me? You have to be willing to give up something. You have to be willing to do something to make it work. So, and number 3 is one of mine that I do, and I use this, and it is part of my philosophy, is I will work daily on my goals. I have different goals for different days and different things, and I will work every day for the goal I have for the day. And granted, I have the big goal and it's broken down into bite-sized pieces, so it's easier to complete and easier to accomplish. But part of my philosophy is I will work until it's done. Number 4, nothing is stopping me. That is a standard, that is a philosophy. This is another one that is mine personally, is nothing is stopping me. No one is stopping me. I am unstoppable. That's a philosophy, that is a standard. So that is one you can use if you choose, or you can just, like I say, come up with your own. And number 5 is skills will come to me as I need to learn them to succeed. That is a standard that I live by, and that is also a mindset that I know the skills that I need for the next level that I'm going to, the next step that I'm doing, the skills that I need, the courses will come my way, the training will come my way. And it's up to me to take advantage of those trainings and those skills when they come. So these are just 5 simple strategies. There's 5 simple philosophies that you can use. But I suggest you choose your own for your life, because your philosophy in life is going to depend on what you believe you can do and who you believe you are. If you don't have the belief that you can do something, if you don't have the belief that you can get to that level, and I'm going to ask you this: how much of your day do you spend complaining? How much of your day do you spend just agonizing over whatever it is? So if you're spending a good portion of your day complaining and voicing everything that's wrong in your world, then you're going to have a very low philosophy in life. And what is that going to do? It's going to give you more of what you're complaining about. Think about it. It always comes back to the law of attraction, and like attracts like. It always comes back to those standards. Regardless of how we want to do it, whether it be the 369, the Tesla code, or whether it be the ones and zeros, it's all about where you're thinking and what you're feeling and what you're bringing back to you. So use your philosophy wisely and take your control back. Don't let your complaining create your day. So if you find that you spend your day getting up complaining, oh, well, I did this, oh, it's just that, or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Your philosophy and your standards will create not just your day, but they will create your future. Because what you do today will set you up for tomorrow. It's all a setup, guys. So reach out for guidance. If you aren't getting what you need, if you're finding you're struggling, reach out for guidance on maybe different ways to use the systems, different ways that others are using the strategies, on getting the skills you need and getting the inspiration that you need. Maybe you're a little low on that. That's okay. There's always help available. It's up to you to reach out and say, you know what? I'm not complaining anymore. I will have a philosophy. I will have my standards. And I am creating my life my way today. Take ownership of your day. Take ownership of your philosophy in your life. It's all about what you are doing and how you're doing it. It's that easy. Granted, it's hard work. Granted, a lot of people have a hard time not complaining. If you're one of them, or if you know someone, then the best thing you could probably do is to distance yourself from that, because it has a way of bringing everyone down. And you don't want that as you're building and growing and prospering yourself. You're not going to worry about prospering the rest of the world. You're not going to worry about prospering your family at this point. You're just going to worry about focusing on yourself, because you cannot change other people. You can't change other people's thoughts. You can't change other people's vocabularies. You can't change the people around you, no matter how hard you try. No matter how much you want to help them. It just doesn't always work. So, use your own true philosophies that are right for you. Set your standards, because this is going to grow your business, it's going to grow your lifestyle, and it's going to grow your income. So look at those things right there and decide what you want to do to grow you, to grow your income, to grow your prosperity, to grow everything around you. That's what it's all about, is growing you to be the best you can be. So think about that for just a minute and see where that's going to lead you. Is it going to lead you down the rabbit hole to where you're going to end up getting stuck? Or is it going to lead you over the hump to where you're going to see the success? It's up to you. The way you go, the way you lead, the way you talk to yourself, the way you speak is a vibration that is bringing it back to you. So think about what you're saying. The words you say are powerful. People don't realize how powerful the words are, because every word we speak is attached with an emotion. Just like right now, the words I'm speaking to you, I'm very passionate about and I'm very emotional about, because I know how hard it is to get out of the rut when you need to get past that hump or when you need to get out of that vibration. You can do it. It's up to you and your own personal philosophy and your standards. Take a minute or 10. 5 areas that you will set your standards to live your philosophy through on your terms. Just 5. Message me back and let me know what your 5 are. I'm so happy. Talk to you later.